Bishulei Hagilayon Rashum. At the bottom of the page is written, Heichal Kodesh Kadashim, the palace of the Holy of Holies, the seventh Heichal, the highest, that corresponds with the beginning of Shemona Esrei. Ein Mashakasav al Zebe Heichal Kodesh Kadashim Shviyah Mibina Datzilus. Look what's written about this, that in the palace of the Holy of Holies, the seventh from Bina of Atzilus, Vain Od Alzeh, and look further about this. Vain Od Az Yashir Moshe Chulo. Look what it says about how Moshe sang and so forth. Vatashana Paros, that the cows sang and so forth when they carried the Aron, which corresponds with the Kodesh HaKodashim. Me'inyin Lahayim Me'inyin Shaul in Tzarich Siyua, and to awaken to the idea how Shaul did not need help. Like it says in another place, the Esther Tikna Inyin Shishal Pegam Ba Malik Chulu. Look what's brought, how Esther established a concept that she asked a blemish in a Malik and so forth. Ki'im Chulu, look, that only and so forth. It doesn't explain exactly what it's referring to. But the Shaul was the one who carried the luchos from the battle back to Elia Cohen, according to Rashi. So you have a concept of Shaul with the luchos, and maybe he didn't need the siyu of the luchos in his battles. So perhaps Esther corresponds with this idea. Gimel Shlo al derech Michael Makriv Aryeh Da'ach, and the third, that it's not like the Michal who is Makriv Neshamos Aryeh Da'achal, or like the lion that eats the korbanos. But rather, the lion is like the concept of the lion who eats teven, like the cattle. And then you have the concept, if your countenance does not accompany us and so forth. It's a concept of haras panim. So very bekitzer inyanim. Vihine zel umazeh asa Elokim. Now this opposite this Elokim made tahainu, and that is to say, kasher b'kedusha nimshach ezer v'siyua, when in holiness here it's drawn a help and a support, v'hamshach milamayla, and to draw down from above, hakim es hatachton, to lift up the below. Hazai b'klippa gamkin miskabri maklipos. Then in the klippa as well, the klippas try to overcome, la'amod leneged, to stand against this. V'hainu al yidei im tagbihi kinesher chulu. That is, if you lift yourself up like an eagle and so forth, Hashem will bring you down from there like Gavoach Mishimama. I guess Shurotza Tachton Alus Lamaila, that the below the klippos want to go up above. V'zeu inyin shnemar b'Megillah zu achar advarim chulu, and that's why it says in this Megillah that after these things Gidal Hamelech chulu es Haman chulu, that the king lifted up and greatened Haman and so forth. When Knesset Yisrael was fallen, and you're gonna draw down this help from above. So then the Klippa wants to get up as well against it. Al kol asarim, and Haman was lifted up over all the other ministers. V'hu mamosh b'chinas im tagbi kenesher, and this is truly like this idea of if you lift yourself up like an eagle, shubichinas chutzpah, which is a concept of haughtiness. And look what it says later about this. And that's why you have this lottery that was thrown in front of Haman, the Hainu, that he lifted himself up like an eagle, asus dugma lebechinas umadrega hagavoa ma'od, shesham hu bechinas hagoral, that he lifted himself up in the likeness of a very high level, that's where you have this concept of the lottery, kenoda minyan goralos teshniasiidim dioma kippurim, and as is known, like the concept of the lotteries of the 2 goats of Yom Kippur, shinyan goral hu hamapil hagoral kodem shipol hagoral enu yodea eich yipol, that the concept of the lottery is that before you throw the lottery, that the one who throws it doesn't know how it will come out, how it will fall, whether it'll fall for this or for that, and he agrees in his mind on the goat that will be to a zazel. And if the lottery falls that it should be for Hashem, it'll be a chatas for Hashem. Shesham ina avonus mavdilin, that there the sins do not separate. Vizdonos nasu kizachios, and the wanton sins become merits. On that level, therefore, it can either be a sin or a merit. It doesn't matter. On that level, the Goral will decide where it goes. And that's why this Goral is in front of Hashem, or specifically in the Mikdash on that level. Like it says that he stands them up in front of Hashem. That is to say, in a concept that's above the level of the name of Hashem. That on that level, that's where the sins do not separate. Like it says, in front of Havaya or above Havaya, you'll become pure. And also the very essence of this idea of the lottery is beyond the concept of intellect. That you do this when you don't want to lean in accordance with your mind, with your intellect, what makes sense. Not even according to what your will is, but rather it's beyond even the ratzon. However the lottery falls, that's how your will be as well. And that's why this lottery is in front of Hashem, beyond the concept of the name Havaya, Shiur hu bechinas chachma, that the yud that it starts with is the concept of wisdom, v'ratzon, and will. At the kotza shel yud ki im bechinas bal haratzon chulu, but rather this goral is the concept of the one who has the will, and so forth, beyond the will. V'zeu sheratza Haman bechinas Amalek lahagbia kenesher begasus haruach, and that's why Haman, this concept of Amalek, wanted to lift itself up like an eagle in the haughtiness of spirit, visnasus, and lift itself up lidmos lekedusha, to compare itself to the holiness, ulahapi lagora lifnei Haman, and to throw the lottery in front of Haman. Lachein asa eitz nun ama, and therefore he made a tree that was 50 amas tall, the tuma de klippa de bria, of the impurity of the klippa of bria. Neged nun ama de Mordechai de kedusha nun shari bina, against and opposite the 50 amas of Mordechai, which are the 50 gates of bina. Perush ki Yom Kippurim shebo izgalus bechinas lifnei havaya chulu, and that is to say that Yom Kippur, which is a revelation of the concept of in front of Hashem and so forth, this revelation is of in front of Hashem is drawn through returning the Hey Ilah, Tashuv Hey Ilah, hu bechinas bina liba, which is the concept of the the understanding, which is the heart, that tshuva corresponds with bina, v'yesh memtes sharim, and the bina has 49 gates, shem amidos animshachim al pi haseichel, which corresponds with the emotional attributes that are drawn from the intellect, like 7 times 7 is 49, v'shara chamishim, u'bechinas omka daliba, and the 50th gate is the depth of the heart, al kein sham iskala b'china hanal, and therefore, on that level, is revealed this idea, the 50th gate. And like we said before, that in the previous paragraph, that the Shoshanas HaMakim corresponds with Nochach Pesach Habayis, is the entrance, the very deep inner entrance of the house. Similarly, corresponding with these 50 gates of Bina in Kedusha, Haman wanted to make a tree 50 Amosai, Shubichinas Omek Ra, which is the concept of the depth of bad. Instead of Umka Deliba, it's Omek Ra, but it flipped to the opposite. Shak Bazu, Hiagorem Apalto, that this lifting up, like a Nesher, caused his downfall. Kedichsiv, Misham Ridecha Chulu, like it says, that from there I will bring you down, and so forth, if you lift yourself up like an eagle. Also Esther, and this is why Esther lifted him up. When she said that the king and Haman should come, which is the Rashi Tevos Havaya, Yavu HaMelech v'Haman, and so forth. Yala Hamishte. That's Yud Kei Vav Kei, like it says, from there I will bring you down. Hashem says, the name of Hashem, Yud Kei Vav Kei. V'hi name apalto shel Haman haisa gam kin al yidei b'chinas u'madrega shel hamayla min hadas. Now a descent of Haman was also through a level that was beyond knowledge. V'hu kamayim rezal, and this is like our sages said, chayav inish lebesume b'poraya ad lo yadai ben aror Haman the Baruch Mordechai, that a person is obligated to drink on Purim, to become drunk, until they do not know the difference between cursed is Haman and blessed is Mordechai. Who peirush eina kavana shelo yida klal, and that the explanation is that not that you should not know the difference at all. Shuhu shiyomar behepech, that you should say the opposite. Ki im haperushu shiyomar aror Haman u Baruch Mordechai. But the explanation is that you should say that Haman is wicked and that Mordechai is Baruch. You should still say that. But rather, you should not feel when you say it. The cursed is, and that cursed is Haman and blessed is Mordechai. Meaning you've lifted Haman up to the point where he's high, and through this you also have his falling down, and a concept that's beyond knowledge. That once you do not recognize the difference, so you've gone beyond knowledge, gone beyond das. And this is like the idea of the throwing lots on Yom Kippur, sham in avonos mavdilim chulu, that there the sins do not separate, and so forth. So the order of Haman is like the sins that don't separate, and it can either go to Azazel or to Hashem. It's all the same. But nonetheless, from there specifically, you draw the lots, lihios oror Haman chulu, that from there it does come and does separate and does say that Haman is oror, but never the opposite, because from there Hashem brings him down, even though you might think that they're equal, but Hashem makes the distinction on that level even. And after the falling down of the wicked, the horns, the glory of the righteous are lifted. That you should have specifically that Mordechai is blessed as well, and not that it's equalized, but rather to stress and lift and bless Mordechai. Even from there, that first you have to clean from the impurities, and then afterwards you bring down the light, the concept of blessing, it's a concept of drawing down, the concept of Mordechai, which is the second to the king, Achashverosh, which is the concept of Achash, of Keser, Virosh, and like we said, that's the concept of Islab, all the way downwards, and Iskar Lamaila that was mentioned above. And the concept of Mordechai is what you draw it down into from the Achash. Is Mishneh L'melech Achashverosh, secondary to this concept of drawing it down from Keser, is to specifically choose the blessing in the right way to Mordechai, Baruch Mordechai.